Alright, a time for a Skarner game. It's gonna be a beginner's guide to Skarner here. Ooh, spicy Kayn start. I'll be playing against a Kayn who went first strike. I'm assuming that's gonna be blue Kayn, which should not be a problem for me whatsoever. Let me reset over here. And we'll go start on the red buff. We're gonna leave the ward here in case the Kayn tries some funky stuff. Like going like this, you know. I mean, I have a ward now here as well, but yeah. This tells me all the information I have to know. On Skarner here, we're just gonna look for the full clear. Getting level 6 on this champion is quite important. And it's also gonna be a beginner's guide, so it's gonna be a low elo video. The elo of this one is like low gold, I think. Something like that right now. So yeah, just to reflect about the same type of teammates you might be expecting, really. Also enemies, of course. Skarner is well, probably in need of a rework, which he is getting, I believe, but I just don't know when, like maybe like 2028. Okay. Spicy. Did not realize he was going to do that. Fair play, mate. That's going to make my life a bit annoying. That is interesting. He decided to... Okay, well, I guess I didn't pay attention to that. My bad. That's what I get for starting up the video, I suppose. Unlucky. Fair enough. For now, we're just gonna keep clearing. I will take my shield now, because that does hurt me a bit. Normally I'd go QE, but actually taking a little bit more shielding, just a little bit more, is gonna just help me a little bit more here. That's a lot of little bit mores, but yeah. Let's get the clear done. It's fine. It looks like he was trying to like do this. That's kind of unfortunate. I have no intention of ever invading in these types of videos because it just changes the entire pace of the game. I guess being a camp behind doesn't really matter to me. It's already playing from behind. No worries. Skarner's kit is fairly straightforward. Your Q just kind of has like a charge system pretty much, where I need to obviously take E now. I would normally take 2 points Q and then take W on level 4, by the way, but I can't do that now. But yeah, it kind of has a charge system. You know, as soon as you see the empowered version around you, which is the blue thing, that's gonna also do magic-based, like magic damage, HP-based. And the default one does physical, but if you have the empowered one, it also does physical as well as magic. So just don't think it's gonna be one or the other at that point. It's gonna be both. So this is like Skarner's main damage throughout the entire game. It's just that HP-based Q damage, which is going to be very, very low cooldown with the build we'll be going for. So, yeah. Alright, Kayn has a camp advantage over me. It's okay. Gonna do this camp over here. There's the Kayn. I should be able to fight him pretty well, I think. Should not underestimate Skarner, is what I say. Kayn is not that strong early game. Skarner is. And Tristana gets the kill. Lovely. Would I have liked that kill? Absolutely. But Kayn flashed away from me, and Tristana does not give me a chance to flash after him there. So it is what it is. Skarner is actually very, very strong early on with those Q stack charges. We can go for this because the cannon is coming back into lane and this guy's shoving in the wave, so we could just send it. Make sure to land that. Hit the auto attack. Q. Walk ahead the entire time. Here we need to walk ahead of this Gwen. That is... I'm just gonna flash forward. I do not want to waste too much time because I need to catch the respawns of my bot side. So he doesn't take them from me. Can I reset, please, game? Thank you. Okay. The first item we'll be going for is the Spear of Shojin. This is probably pretty obvious why I'm doing this. Because Spear of Shojin... I also need to buy a sweeping trinket, which I didn't do, apparently. Spear of Shojin is going to increase my spell damage done, right? And for Skarner, your main damage source is your Q, which is your spell's damage. So it makes a lot of sense to go for the Spear of Shojin as your first item. It is by far going to be your biggest damage upgrade. Gives a tremendous amount of ability haste towards your abilities as well, which is then also going to up your damage output. This guy is most likely going to go for the Void Grubs, I would imagine. That's okay. For me, just like consistency in my camps, getting my XP is going to be what I'm going for right now. Could potentially opt to look for the dragon here as well. Skarner is fairly decent at doing that. I'm assuming he's doing that. Like, obviously, with the fight on Kayn and then the gank on Gwen, I got delayed a fair amount, so... That is their support. Just gonna clean the rest of my camps. It's fine. If he takes Void Grubs, he takes Void Grubs. Not too pressured by it. There it is, no problem. Because, I mean, I do lose the objective, yes, but I'm trading that basically for the kill on Kayn and the kill on top lane. And we're just gonna hope Cannon doesn't, like, suicide now. Okay? This is instantly worth. Like, this is what I want to see. Because I made sure Cannon, like, got the kill, or, like, we got the kill on top lane. Gwen is completely behind now. Cannon is winning. So, for me, that trade-off is already worth it. But yeah, like, game tempo-wise, my camps are still worth more than actually going for those Void Grubs. So if I have, like, a clear to-do, me getting that XP advantage is going to be worth more to me than actually contesting those. And I'm just simply gonna clean this up now and, you know, maybe play for the dragon or something like that. But my experience is looking good. Kayn used quite a bit of time doing that, skipped past all of his camps, essentially, to do this as well. So, yeah. Hawk shot. Everything on top side is down. We have a ward on dragon, so I don't have to rush into it too much. Do I have a chance to look for top lane here? Maybe. Not really. I should recall. I think diving Gwen is not going to be a good choice. Because she is 0 and 3. She's already not worth that much money. Okay, now at this point I feel like I might have no choice. Slow him. Stun him. And finish him off. That was just one of the situations where we saw the aggression from Gwen going towards the cannon. So we just go for it. This hopefully does not... Oh, I did not mean to take the cannon there. Gonna say well played, and I'm gonna reset quickly because I want to be bot side for the dragon and stuff. Fine. That's not great buy-wise. I'm just gonna take this. Do I lose? I think I lose dragon here now as well. Because, like, the thing here as well, my mid and my bot lane just died while I went for the top lane gank. I think if neither of them died, I don't think he could have done dragon so easily. But because both of them died, then dragon just becomes kind of free. So he just gets to take the objectives right now. Not ideal. Ah, that's such a wasteful hook, man. So sad. Like, if he hooks the Kayn over the wall there, they just all insta-die. But, I mean, we should still win this fight at least. Let's go for this guy right here. Beautiful. If he hooks the Kayn there, they don't get dragon, but he threw it a little early and risked it for no reason, sadly. It is whatever, though. They lose. They do get the dragon, but they overall lose quite a bit for that. They die again. For me, I'm just gaining tempo at this point. Obviously, I do not have the Skarner thing here. There's the Kayn. I would like to see my Tristana move today. That would be appreciated. Maybe I'm too optimistic here. Like, trying to hope for my team to show up. Oh my god. My guy, please, just use your skills on the correct target. Alright, my bad. I mean, I say my bad. My Tristana had complete priority mid lane and didn't rotate forward, even though I pinged 3 times. But, you know, that's stuff I can't really do too much about, unfortunately. I'm just gonna have to accept it. Sucks, but yeah, nothing I can do, really. We have topside Rift Herald or Void Grub spawning in like 45 seconds. So I'm gonna clean my topside camps and then look for it. That I really, in that specific situation, pinged so much to my mid laner to actually show up for the play that I assumed she would, and I should never have assumed that because, yeah, Tristana kind of just killed me with it. Also, I mean, if Blitzcrank just hits his skills on the Kayn instead of going for Leona, that would be helpful, but, you know. It's unfortunate. Let's just call it that. It is what it is. I overextended. Fine. Yeah, let's get this down. It's gonna give me my smite upgrade, which Kayn should not have yet. He's gonna go for the Void Grubs though, most likely, but it's fine. I think I want to let him start the Void Grubs. It's gonna go for... I think I'm just gonna go for the Scuttle here. Oh, he did it. Okay, fine. Let's take this then. Oh my god, my Tristana is recalling now. Okay, lovely. I should be able to do just one of these. Come on, don't reset. Just one. And then I'll walk away because I can't risk this with my mid laner right now. Like, Annie is practically full HP. And I do have top lane priority, but my god. I don't know. I guess I can do this one as well because I have another smite. See if Kayn shows or not. Smite it too. I'm just dead. Lovely. Gotta have to flash over. No attention from that guy, so I can't even do anything. If he would have moved down, I could have ulted Kayn and potentially gone for the fight, but he was not moving at all. So there's nothing I can do. I just have no teammates that don't... Like, my teammates just don't react to anything. It's very unfortunate, but it is sadly the case. Okay, I'll just give Kayn the last Void Drop. It's fine. There's nothing I can do about it. I'll go for my bot side camps. Yeah, this is something I have to give, unfortunately. Okay, well, no problem. And this is why I do it in this elo range, because your teammates just don't react to shit. They just don't. It's sometimes annoying, but at least it reflects the correct situation, right? It is fine. Alright, let's keep clearing. It's all good. Kayn is getting a bit away with some objectives here, but that's fine. No worries. For me right now, just getting my XP, scaling, no, just being consistent with it is very, very important. It's gonna get me pretty far. Also get my Spear of Shojin on the next back, which is gonna be nice. And that's gonna up my damage a lot. Let's go bot. Max your E second. Let's go. Please don't miss your hook. Please do not miss your hook. Please do not miss your hook. Alright, lovely. Alright, he hit his hook. Let's get in range for my ult. Oh, come on, Leona. You just sneaked that past me, really? I'm so dead now. I just... I tried too hard trying to kill Smolder. That's definitely on me, I think. I just don't understand why, like, he doesn't ult, or why he doesn't just hook the Smolder instead of going for Leona. This guy actually is very, very strong. He did definitely more damage than I was expecting him to do. So I guess that's also on me. Alright, well, it's going great. Let's take this. I can move out of base. All good. Got my Spear of Shojin finished now at least, which is nice. Yeah. I like right here, like I feel like he had complete free reign to hook the Smolder and then he hooked the Leona instead, which is just strange to me. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that. It's just strange. He's gonna go mid now. He landed that one at least. Okay, not bad. Not too bad. I'll start the dragon. Should be free. I say should be free. I mean, Kayn shouldn't be able to react to this because Kayn is practically dead, so... There's no way they do anything about this here. And after this, I could just go bot kill Smolder, right? Ashe has ult, so surely that should be free. This Smolder should be dead. He's worth a massive shutdown as well, so as long as Ashe doesn't, like, completely troll here. Very nice. Beautifully done, Ashe. She waited perfectly with her arrow there. That was well played. Very well played by Ashe. That's what we love to see. She waited perfectly with her arrow for me to get in range, and then I was able to CC chain that correctly for the small to basically just insta-die. That is the stuff we love to see. Beautiful. Thank you, Ashe. Good gameplay, my guy. Cannon is still winning, though. This is beautiful. Like, this is good to see. Like, me getting that top lane kill and, you know, trading a bit of, like, objectives for it has paid off quite well. This Cannon is just completely stomping. I have absolutely denied Gwen everything. And I don't think Gwen should ever come back from that one. I mean, she will eventually, like, because it's Gwen. If she has, like, the time to scale for, like, 25 minutes and get, like, 3-4 items, then she has a chance because Gwen's scales so unbelievably well. So there will be always that factor, but for the rest, I mean, it's not really a problem. I will do the Rift Herald, but I'm going to take the Scuttle first. I mean, Kayn doesn't stand a chance. Cannon is fed as hell. I'm just gonna finish the Rift Herald here, it's fine. For me, I'm just being as consistent as possible for now still. With what I have finished right now, I'll be doing a massive amount of damage too. Blitzcrank is body blocking me actually from getting in the position. Interesting. Okay. Good. Finished. I'm going for this. Let's take this, it's fine. I want to have this red buff really badly here. I would hope my Blitzcrank would follow me, but that's obviously not going to happen. Let's pick that up, it's fine. See if these Raptors are here. They are not. Let's hit this plant, spot Kayn maybe. See some angles on top lane perhaps that I could go for. Is Gwen gonna try to cheese him, or is she actually respectfully recalling? That's the question right now. Just a quick turret dive should be fine. I'm gonna take a bit of damage from that, but I don't think that should be a problem. At this moment in time, I'm expecting Kayn to just be bot side as well. Take some of these topside camps, upgrade my smite. Good. Trying to stand within my AoE radius there. Really? Okay, fine. Whatever you want then, mate. Jesus. Any ult down? No problem. We have 145 on Dragon still, so I can actually take a little bit of time just to clear my camps right now. Yeah, I mean, there's a small chance here that Kayn took my entire bot side from me, which would be fair. But I also traded that for his top side, so that, like, in that same aspect, doesn't really matter too much if he did that. It would be a fair trade. Good. Damage is high, it's looking good here. All I really have to do now is get quite tanky, and I'll be very, very well off. Keep just clearing your camps at a good pace, though. It's level 11. Might as well take this wave. Kayn on bot side. The dragon is still up soon. I do have to look for the recall before this dragon becomes a thing. I have to make sure that I actually am there for this with my full items. I still have plenty of time on the Rift Herald. Okay, no problem. Ideally, I'd want to use it for like the second tier turrets here if I can, but not sure if that's going to be doable. Finish the rest of this. I will have enough time because I also have a Baron reset, so I'm going to be very, very strong after the next back. Okay. Perfect. Good. Let's buy the Iceborne Gauntlet. And then we'll go for the Abyssal Mask next. Get some magic resist from that. I mean, I can also go for Force of Nature first, but Abyssal Mask is really good on Skarner as a magic resist item. The reason for this is that Skarner's Q does physical and magic damage, and Abyssal Mask obviously reduces the enemy's magic resist, which makes you do more damage. I'm just gonna ult this guy. Kill him for free, nice. If you drag somebody in with your ult and then go for the step, like you turn yourself around, then you're gonna do... Wait, give me 1 second, because this is a little bit sus. Gonna focus Smolder now. I'm doing a large amount of damage here. There we go. I'll smite him just to be safe, and then run up to this guy come. A good juke. Beautiful stuff. Look at my damage there. It was so good. Yeah, so if you have ult for Skarner, you want to drag somebody in and turn around at the last moment, because then you put them behind you, which gives them basically an extra entire flash distance to close. So if you always like drag them and turn around at the last moment, you're gonna have way more distance on it. Because if you drag them straight back, then they're gonna have to like they have like that extra bit of space on you. So instead of like dragging them to here, you put them here. If you turn around, you put them here instead. So they have to close that extra bit of distance right there, if that makes sense. So that's a big difference there. Gonna go Abyssal Mask here. Like the good thing about this build right so far here as well, this gives you the Spellblade effect, which adds damage. It also gives armor and health. It's also extremely cheap, as well as... Oh, that's... I need to use this Rift Herald on top lane, I think. Does he have TP? He doesn't. I'm gonna have to put it here, so just let it walk all the way up. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put it down. We're gonna just go for that turret as a team. It's okay. But yeah, they're both extremely cheap, so you're building quite fast on your item tempo. I'm already on like 3 items with boots. Well, the rest of them I like barely have 2, right? That's a big difference. My last 2 items in this scenario could just be 2 tank items, 2 full-on tank items. Or if I want to have some added damage even more, just go Cleaver. I'm gonna ult the Kayn so he can't ult anyone. That's not a very good Tristana ultimate, I think, but okay. This works. Beautiful. And should be fine here. Stun him. Beautiful. Coming in clutch. The stun timing was pretty much perfect there, I think, for Tristana to survive it. Not too bad. Let's do this. And then we just dash that into the turret when it's close enough. Beautiful, though. Very good fight. That. Okay. Oops. Didn't even click CAC correctly. Lovely. Oh, I'm so stupid. Alright, fair enough. This guy doesn't beat the 1v1. Like, I just kill him easily. There's no problem. Are you kidding me? Oh, great. Okay, that was too greedy on my end. Jesus Christ. I also disrespected the amount of damage Smolder would be able to do. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Too greedy. I respect it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Taking a large amount of physical damage right now, so I'm definitely going to need some added armor. With what I've built so far, I can easily switch my boots now too. So I'm going to switch these to steel caps because that's a big damage difference. I like the ability haste boots mostly for the early game stages. And at this point, we just need some armor. So let's look at their team. I feel like just going for the mobility should be fine. I could also actually, in this case, just go Jaksho for the double. Because I already have built resistances for both. Built the armor first, built the health. Jaksho will be good here. No problem. A little bit too overzealous for me there. I thought I would be able to do that, but apparently I was not able to do that. Just he lives on a slither of HP. That's not very smart on my end. Fair enough. Let's get my topside camps. Oh god, we're moving. We're moving as fast as possible. Oh god, now we're leaving. Cannon doesn't have ult, so that has to be respected here. That's a good kill. It should be a good double kill. Go Baron. Not bad. I need to take this real quick. Doesn't matter that Kane is alive. He was like 2 HP. Should be no problem. I'd like some vision from Ash's Hawk Shot of that. Oh, he's in base. We're free. Good Hawk Shot Ash. Lovely. That's all we like to see. Good Baron. Not bad. And then we just take our topside camps. This will be 2,000 gold. Keep up good pacing here. I'm still like level 14 against Kane's level 13. Up in CS. Doing very well in the kill department as well. Not bad whatsoever. So you can see my damage is actually very, very high for considering the fact that I really only have like one damage item. Also to note, Skarner's E and ult also do magic damage. Or like here as you can see magic damage. This does an additional amount of physical damage, but this also does magic damage. It's kind of a hybrid. So if you want to go for like hybrid build, which I'm probably going to end up completely doing here, I could just simply go Jaksho into Cleaver here and I'm going to have plenty of... I wanted to ult him, but he got there just in time. Make it as difficult for him as possible to leave. And we go for Leona now. She is in my Shroud right now, so she's going to take a large amount of damage from me. Look at this damage output, man. Look at my Q cooldown. Good kill. I have very good damage here. Definitely not bad. I'm also very hard to kill. I just need the Jaksho. When I have the Jaksho finished, I'll be impossible to kill, pretty much. Okay, my objective here is looking for that dragon. So I will go do that after this Gromp. Tristana is actually dead, okay. I was about to say it's not dead, but it's actually dead. She did get the ace, which is good. Oh, team going for the push. I will, like, for me, doing the objective here makes the most sense, so I'm gonna do this. After this, I'll be able to reset, get myself a Jaksho, and then the last item, I could probably just go Cleaver. Because I'll be tanky enough with Jaksho to survive. And then Cleaver is gonna add even more damage. Because you still have to remember, like, it's a hybrid damage, basically, for Skarner's kit, right? So I have the magic penetration from this. And I can get the added damage for the armor pen and just, like, overall ability haste even more from the Cleaver as well. So, you know, it ends up being, like, penetration for both. You can obviously as well just opt for another tank item if you want to, but I feel like I would not need that with the current way I have it set up. However, if I'm gonna go for another tank item, it will definitely be a Force of Nature. So it's gonna depend on what I want to go for. Do I really need more damage, yes or no? And then, do I opt for Force of Nature then? Because if I need more damage, you know, I would opt for Cleaver. Their team scales very well, so actually, I'm actually very dead here, aren't I? I think I'm absolutely very dead here. Let's try to flash. Shield, run. I am not dead yet. Okay, not bad. He's not going to be able to kill me, I don't think. Okay. Just don't die. I'm going to take a nice reset over here. Yeah. I'll not spend the money I have currently. I can buy like a longsword, but if I'm going to go Force of Nature, then that's not going to work. It's a good one. Should work pretty well. Let's ult this guy so he can't get away. Just focus on the Annie, and then we focus on the Leona. We are pretty much immortal. And get in there. They don't really do any damage to me. With my resistances here with the Jaksho, you can see I don't really die. I have shield added bonuses from W, which is obviously going to shield up to more value as I put more points into it. Actually? Yeah. Let's take this camp here and take the red buff as well. The red buff mostly because the red buff gives my team, like my entire team, red buff, which is actually good value. So I'm going to take this real quick. Good. Beautiful. Entire team gets red buff. I mean, entire team from cannon, but I can't wait in this scenario. Just want to push the last turret down here. That is... I mean, okay. I mean, I guess it works. I guess it works. It's fine. That stun doesn't do anything. I'm just patient. I need to not over-tank. Cannon comes in with ult. Trying to reach, really. That works for me. Let's get the ult on this guy. Turn around last moment so I get a better position on it. I'm very tanky once again. Like 3200 HP, very, very tanky on the resistances. This is also why I can easily go for like Cleaver still, because Cleaver gives me like HP as well, and my resistances at this moment are fine, right? But yeah. And this game I probably would have ended up going Cleaver, because Force of Nature doesn't look amazing here. So, you know, optional though, like the last one, this definitely doesn't have to be. But there you go. Good damage. Good carry potential from Skarner, as you saw. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like button below. I also went quite a bit, and I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 28.8k damage, which is the second highest behind Cannon, which is not very surprising. Cannon's teamfight damage is colossal. Tristana is below me because Tristana, all she really did was like last hit a bunch of kills and split push for the most part. So less teamfight presence. And yeah, even though it's an AD carry with a lot of kills, she just didn't have very great teamfight presence to be able to have a large amount of damage, if that makes sense. Still, it's fine. Very, very good damage from me, though. Like, the only damage item I really built was the Spear of Shojin, right? So, as you can see, like, compare that to how much damage I've done. That's very strong. True damage at 1300. We have objective damage at 56.6k. Obviously, Kayn has a decent amount here as well because of the early game scenario. He was able to get quite a bit of it. There's not much I could have done about it in those situations, which is fine, you know. Sometimes you just have to give it. It is what it is. Tristana with a decent amount here as well. We have healing done at 20,000. We have damage taken at 37.5. Like, I'm also here, in this team comp, right? I have 3 squishy range champions and a Blitzcrank. But I will be the main frontline tank, so I had to do, well, damage while tanking, right? So, I mean, most damage taken is very good. Like, this is the stat you want to see do well on. And self-mitigate another 53k as well. So I took by far the most damage out of my entire team. Which is perfect. That's what has to be done. That's what it needed to be the case because I am the frontliner. My damage is extremely respectable with just the Spear of Shojin as my main damage item, and the rest were just tank items. So this amount of damage, while being able to tank that much damage, is very strong as a combination. Gold earned here at 14.8k. Again, Tristana more, but that's not very unsurprising. She probably had more CS. Yeah, 20 CS more, which is not the most, but she had split push gold, which is a lot of turret gold. That probably adds up to like at least the gold difference we had here. It's just a large amount of turret gold she got from split pushing. Because like the second tier side turrets were 700 gold by itself. And you have like an extra 300-400 gold from each turret, you know. It adds up pretty quickly. She got quite a few of them, I believe. So there's that. We have Conqueror for 1320 healing, but obviously the adaptive damage here is a big factor that you don't see. Triumph for extra HP restored, extra gold. Tenacity for the CC reduction, as well as a small rune for the CC reduction as well. Last Stand for about 800 extra damage. I like Last Stand the most because it helps you win closer fights. So if you get low HP, you know, you're going to do more damage in those scenarios, and it helps you win those fights more convincingly. Then we have Magical Footwear for the free boots and the little bit of additional movement speed, and approach velocity is a really big one here as well. 123 seconds hasted. Your entire kit's based around slows, so as long as you land one of the slows and you have approach velocity, you have a large amount of chase potential, which makes kiting for them way more difficult, and that's why you want to take it as a thing here. If you decide to go for Phase Rush on Skarner, then approach velocity is slightly wasted, because at that point you have so much movement speed from that Phase Rush proc that the approach velocity doesn't help with the added value. But if you're going Conqueror, which I think is the better way to go right now with the way Spear of Shojin currently works, approach velocity is very beautiful because it allows you to consistently stick within range to get those Qs off over time. And that is quite nice, obviously alongside the slow from Iceborne Gauntlet and your slow from your abilities, and everything adds up very easily. Build-wise here, I mean, it's just Spear of Shojin into Gauntlet for the most part, and then into Abyssal Mask for the most part. Those are like the 3 staple items. These 2 are very, very cheap, 2600 and 2400. It's only 5k for 2 items right there, and then 3100 on top of that for the Spear of Shojin. This is like your biggest damage item, so that's the one you want to rush. After this, you can completely decide on based on the game, based on what resistance items you might need. And if you're doing very well and your team needs a little bit more damage output, you can go Cleaver as well. If I'm gonna go Cleaver, I'll go Jaksho Cleaver or Cleaver Jaksho, absolutely every time. You can also go Jaksho Force of Nature or Thornmail Force of Nature, or like Randuin's Thornmail. You know, anything that would work does well into the enemy team. It's completely based on that for tank items. But yeah, that is it for Skarner though. I upload daily, so be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.